Alright, so it's time for the story, and this is episode 6, um, and I'm going to call this one Far from Swordale. So, hello, Alice approached the rustling bush. Um, Alice, I'm not an expert, but I'm thinking we probably shouldn't approach that. Calm down, Charlie, it's probably just an animal. Exactly, he stopped her. Do you see where we are? Some forest. He waited. Or desert? He waited. On a mountain. My point exactly. We're in some sort of hybrid jungle desert. What if it has some sort of hybrid animals? Like an okapi? Charlie regretted introducing Alice to the majestic okapi of the Congo rainforest, because Alice has become so obsessed with finding one, which probably meant a trip to the African rainforest one day, because Alice doesn't give up. Yeah, or like something more deadly, Charlie said softly. Alice restarted her stride towards the rustling bush. Come here, you okapi. When Alice pulled the leaves of the twigs back like curtains, she saw no okapi, rather a scruffy-looking man who was speaking into his smartphone. He froze when his hiding place was exposed to the three kids who greeted him with blank stares. This man still seemed rather young, despite his thin, scruffy face and crazy eyes. He was wearing thick beige clothes despite the humid desert jungle heat. He immediately sprinted away. Alice started after him, but quickly stopped and just shouted from where she was. Hey you! Get back here! Then she pulled out her phone and started playing with its settings. What the heck? Charlie shouted. I know, there's no service or Wi-Fi here. What was that guy doing? Where is here? How did we get here? Who was that guy? Why was he dressed like that? And who was he talking to? Charlie asked. I can't really tell you that without Wi-Fi. It's funny, Alice continued. There I was in your driveway, ready to go research this, and then along came Jen. She pointed at the sobbing girl on the ground. And now here we are, in an internet-depraved wasteland. Yeah, we're here because of Jen, he motioned again to the sobbing girl. But don't you think her reaction's warranted? He sympathized with Jen's crying, because on the inside, that's what he really wanted to do. No, Alice said. Then what do you suggest we do? What I always suggest. Alice grinned, heading off down towards the strange mountain. Adventure. He just glanced down at the sobbing Jen and then up at Alice. Aren't you forgetting someone? He called out to her. She kept walking down the mountain and without stopping or turning around shouted, Jen, if you don't get moving, I will feed you to my pet okapi. You've already compromised my Wi-Fi. You're not going to ruin my cool exit scene as well. Jen sniffled herself up, and Alice rolled her eyes as they moved to keep pace with her. You know you don't have a pet okapi, Charlie said when he finally caught up with her. Not yet. As Charlie looked at that determined face, he knew that one day they truly would be having this conversation in the Congo rainforest, and he once again regretted the day he ever told Alice about the okapi. Alright, so I met your challenge with the okapi, but I left a lot of questions for you, mostly all the ones that Charlie asked. Where are they? Who's that guy? Why was he dressed like that? What's going on? I'm excited to see what you say in the next episode of the story. Yeah, so that was episode 6. I will see you next week, Kevin, for episode 7. Oh, my challenge. Oh, God, I have to come up with a challenge. Alright, I'm going to say my challenge to you is that one of our characters is going to have a phobia, like a fear of some kind, a crazy fear, and you have to come up with what the fear is and how it reveals itself to one of the characters. So that's your challenge for next week. And I will see you, and hopefully we'll answer some of our questions. And if you like the story, if you want to talk about it, contribute, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Alright, I'll see you next week, Kevin. Bye.